In addition to mat and water, I'd say might be a good idea to have a yoga block or something to help prop you up, just something you can use for balance. It doesn't have to be weight bearing. It could be a water bottle or a book or anything that you can just use as a little balance point. Playlist is on there, Spotify. We'll get cruising in a couple minutes. Good, Elizabeth, welcome. All right. Happy to be doing some yoga today. We're going to be working on back bends. So if you know that you've got to be careful with your body for whatever reason, spine sensitivity, low back stuff going on. The intention of the way that this class is sequenced is to warm us up, kind of not slowly, but warm us up intelligently to prepare our body for healthy back bending. And back bends do not have to be crazy deep and dramatic to be very effective and powerful in the body. So a little tiny bit of extension in the spine goes a long way for creating that mobility that back bends are so good for. Mat and water block might be helpful if you've got something that you can use for balance. And we are going to get started here with our playlist together. I'm going to stop my screen share, so hopefully everybody has the info that they need. Stop the screen share there. And we're going to get cruising here. Playlist all together, if you want to start that. We'll start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then meet on your mat in child's pose. Simple to begin. Bring your knees out wide. Big toes together to touch, reach your fingertips forward, and we'll just work to lengthen the spine. Before we start arching and flexing and getting into all of our fun stuff coming up, we're just going for neutrality with length as much as possible, especially if you've been sitting a lot today or this week or whatever that amount of time is. The spine gets compressed. So the first intention of the class is to establish length from tailbone through the crown of your head. We call it axial extension. So length from tailbone to crown of head in child's pose. Bring your forehead down. You can even massage your forehead side to side a little bit if you want to feel even more grounded. Press your knees out wide. Make room for your rib cage to sink down in between your thighs. And then breathe deeply. So big full belly inhales, like you could touch your rib cage to the mat. And then full belly exhales. Gather everything back up. Empty your lungs. Deep full breath in. And deep full breath out. Go 2 more. Ujjayi, breath in. Ujjayi, breath out. Last one. Big inhale. Reach your fingers forward. Deep exhale, let everything get heavy. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale through a tabletop, cruising right to downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips, press back. You can stay still in this down dog or start to move your body if that feels good. Just notice if the action that you're taking is what your habit is. You always move, you always fidget, right? Do what feels good right now for your body and especially your spine. The more you push your hands into the mat, the more your shoulders are going to lengthen away from your wrists. And then can you transfer that same length between your hips and your shoulders? Pull your waistline up and back. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your body into stillness if you've been moving. Spread your toes wide. Push into the balls of your feet and lift your inner thighs up towards the wall behind you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more like that. Ujjayi, inhale, fill up. Ujjayi, exhale, empty completely. 1 more time, big breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, look between your thumbs.
Then exhale, make your way there. So step or jump or however you want to get up to meet your hands. We'll start with very bent knees for chest expansion. Reach your arms up, interlace your fingers, punch your knuckles overhead. You're gonna feel this through the lats and the chest, the pectorals, so right underneath your armpits, not so much the cap of the shoulder. You can even pull your shoulder blades towards the ceiling to free up your neck even more. From here, bend your left knee, look up over towards the right. You can send your fist over towards the left side of your mat. Breathe. Keep your right leg anchored as you feel that stretch through your right IT band. And come back to center, straight legs. Exhale, switch. Bend your right leg, look up over the left shoulder, punch your knuckles over towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release your hands to the mat. Just a few moments here. You want to shake it out. You want to go for a ragdoll arm, whatever you need. Gonna keep letting people in here. Yes. And then release your fingers down towards the ground. So all 4 points of contact are supported by the earth. Juggle your feet together. Inhale, rise to standing. We're going to start with a low mountain pose, or hands down by your side. Spread your fingers wide and give yourself a little shoulder shrug up and back. A little neck roll as well. So a lot of back bending has to do with how mobile we are in the torso. So I'm gonna be able to have that flexibility to lift the rib cage, to twist from the trunk without having everything feel sticky and gummy and locked up. So right here, can you pull your rib cage up, lift your ribs away from your hips without flaring open your chest? Pin your shoulder blades back. And that's the foundation for tall mountain. Inhale, reach up, maybe even look up between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga, Vinyasa from a high plank down to a medium plank or a mid plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra if you want that. And exhale, downward facing dog from your belly. Lift your hips. 3 breaths. Big inhale. And grounding exhale. 2 more, fill up. And exhale, empty. Last one, big breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step or hop it up. Right to the halfway lift this time. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. We're gonna bring the hands down to the side just to reset the shoulder blades. Inhale, mountain pose, look up. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. If you're ready for the jump, land in your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just 1 breath, fill up. And ground down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Last time through, inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach up. And exhale, hands to your side. Reset. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Find a fluid breath. Inhale, up dog. Fill as you lengthen. Exhale, down dog. Empty as you deepen. Inhale your heels high. So tiptoes, tiptoes. Then drop your heels back down. 2 more times. Inhale, heels high. Stretch the skin on the soles of your feet. Exhale, heels down. Last one. Inhale, heels high. And a little change. Exhale, bend your knees all the way down. Tabletop. Cow pose. Inhale, drop your belly. Lift your chest. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, cat pose. From the rib cage, pull in as you arch. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Look up. Exhale, cat. Squeeze your core. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, just a cow pose. We're going to hold this and work to puppy pose or anahatasana. Walk your hands forward and lower your chin or your forehead onto the mat. Option to bring a block underneath your forehead. If you're still working on that underarm line flexibility,
or back bends are newer to you, use your props. They could be a pillow, whatever you have to help support your body. We're gonna hold and breathe. So the lower part of your body is still really in a tabletop. Keep your hips on top of your knees. Notice if they're starting to push back, more like a child's pose. We wanna keep that 90-degree line. Maybe you can walk your hands forward half an inch more. Rest your palms equally on the mat. Use your breath to fill the space in between your rib cage, the intercostal muscles, those little muscles that help flex and extend your ribs so you can breathe. When you inhale, they stretch. When you exhale, they contract. Feel those little workings of your deep core as you hold your back bend. Another breath in. Breath out. Last one, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Sphinx pose is where we're headed. Uncurl your toes, lift your chest forward, and lower your hips. So we end with your shoulders on top of your elbows. Bring your elbows in line with your wrists. Then relax your lower back. So use this as a recovery posture. Take a big breath in and grounding breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale, bring your forehead to the mat. We're gonna take the hands out wide for a spider-tipped cobra. So elbows out, lift above your wrists. Then inhale, pull your chest up. Push into your finger pads. Exhale, lower back down. We're gonna roll these out, 5 of them at your own pace. Inhale, lift and uncurl. Exhale, lower and reset. That's 5. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. That's 4. Does not need to be big to be effective. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. That's 3. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, return to your mat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, rest your forehead down. Slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Tabletop to downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Feel your upper body. Press your palms down. Lift your hips up. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Just notice what muscles are starting to feel a little bit fired up. Might be the shoulders, could even be the legs, probably more upper body. In order to get really big and really open in our back bends, we have to become so strong first. So a lot of core and upper body strength before we hit those back bends. All right, moving on. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Activate your belly, land lightly. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Stack your right knee on top of your ankle. Push through the heel of your left foot. I want you to bring your hands onto your rib cage here. So you can feel what a flared rib cage would be like. So if I was pulling my ribs apart versus cinching the ribs in. So you can try that. Flare and cinch, open and close. It's almost like a core workout, boom, to do that cinch. You wanna hold the cinch, activate your deep core, then reach your arms up. Right foot is your base. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Step your left foot forward. Pin your knees together. Elevate your elbows by squeezing your triceps. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Float your arms up, bite your front ribs down, and drop your weight into your heel bones. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, half lift, look up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back and drop your left knee. So we're gonna hit crescent moon, but with a straight left thigh bone. So rather than the deep hip stretch that we like to come into here, align your left hip on top of your left knee. We're gonna get the stretch by lifting your left arm. So reach your left arm up, then take it over towards the right. Now you've got your yoga block. You might want a little balance support block underneath your right hand. Lift your left elbow, tip up as you breathe in. Reach over to the right as you breathe out. You should be feeling that left psoas, maybe even into the oblique. Good, inhale, straighten your left arm. Now we're gonna go back, exhale, slight back bend. Squeeze your left tricep to keep the left arm active, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
2 degrees counts as a back bend. Go to the point where you feel like you are still able to activate your core and feel that stretch through your left thigh. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. Exhale, grounded twist. Plant your left palm, lift your left knee, reach your right arm to the sky. Whatever you want to do here, maybe you circle out the wrist and circle out your head and neck. Pull your right fingers up, hug your sitting bones together. Breathe in, exhale, low lunge, plant your right palm. Inhale, high plank, shoot your right foot back, and chaturanga. If you want to keep going, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, from your belly lengthen. Nice job. Inhale, left leg high, kick. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Again, bring hands to rib cage. And just feel, flare open means very little core engagement. Cinch in, bite your ribs together, lift your frontal hip points close. A couple of times so you can feel and also create mobility in the rib cage. Open, close, open, close. You want to hold that closure and reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Take a peek over your knees. Make sure you lined up your ankles together. Broaden your chest by squeezing your shoulder blades. Inhale, chair pose, straight up. Exhale, forward fold, bow it down. Inhale, half lift. Step your right foot back, low lunge. And down to your crescent moon. Bring your right knee to the mat. Stack your shoulders on hips. Right hip on top of your right knee. We'll go for our stretch. Reach your right arm up and then over towards the left. So that's where we get that front psoas line of the right thigh. Lift your right rib cage as you breathe in. Crunch your left side body as you breathe out. Maybe you use a block underneath that left hand. Good, inhale, straighten your right arm. And then keep the torso aligned square forward. Just start to bend back. Again, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Point your tailbone straight towards the ground. We're just seeing how much mobility we have with the arm working in line with the trunk. Good, inhale back to center. And exhale, grounded twist. Plant your right palm, lift your right knee. Rotate your left arm up. A little freestyle if you want to wrist roll or free up your neck. Pull your right rib cage up. Draw your left rib cage back. Got it. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose, super strong. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, push to lift. Exhale, down dog, pull back. Free inhale. And free exhale. Doing great, yogis. 2 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more, big breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump. Half lift, look up. Exhale, fold, look down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit a little deeper. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge. Step your left foot back. So left foot back, right leg forward. You got it. Find your balance, tip your torso, lift your ribcage. Inhale, warrior 2. Up and open. First, open hip posture in class. Take a little movement if you need. Then settle it down. Bite your front ribs together. Lift your back ribs up without moving your shoulders. See what that feels like. You draw the front ribs down, lift your back ribs up, but keep your shoulders exactly in line with your wrists. Doing awesome. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Go for that diagonal line, or straight up if that feels better in your shoulder. Option to gaze up towards your left arm, forward, or down at your right big toe. You come a little deeper into the bend of your right knee. Keep about 10% more body weight back in your left foot. Inhale, reverse warrior. Low body stays, lift your right arm up. Pull up from your right elbow. Lift your right hip tip. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms. A lot of chaturangas. If you're not digging them, take a cobra, hold plank. You can take some shoulder taps, whatever you like. Exhale, down dog. Doing great. Inhale, left leg high, kick. Exhale, low lunge, land it. No, inhale, heel high. Exhale, down dog. Rewind. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. There we are, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. You get what you pay for, I think, right? Exhale, airplane crescent lunge, right foot back. Make sure we all got here, right? So left leg forward, right leg back. Lift your chest, engage your core. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral it open, then settle into the weight of your lower body. Got heavy bones, heavy muscles down here. Pin your shoulder blades back. Broaden your collarbones. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Diagonal if you can hit that, or go straight up. Lift your inner right arch. Activate the underbelly of your left thigh. Gaze up, forward, or down. Come a little bit deeper into your lunge. Stay there. Inhale, reverse warrior. Switch your arms. Breathe into your left side. Elevate your lowest right rib. Relax your jaw. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, head at half. Focus on the form in your chaturangas. Move slower than you want to go. Inhale, up dog, like a tricep push-up. Yep. Exhale, down dog. Big belly breath in. Strong belly breath out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. We flow yogis. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step it or jump it. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Deepest one. Exhale, airplane crescent. Left foot back. Inhale, warrior two. Lift your torso. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach for the ground and the side wall. Inhale, reverse warrior. Up and overhead. Exhale, chaturanga. Ready to add on something fancy. Maybe a couple little pulses at the bottom. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Sit deep. Right leg back. Exhale, airplane crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Unravel. Exhale, extended side angle. Find your depth. Inhale, reverse warrior. Find your stretch. Exhale, chaturanga with your breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Take a free breath in and a free breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna spice it up. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Here's your change. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Bring your palms together. Tap your right thigh with your left elbow or left tricep to right thigh. Inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, wrap your twist a little tighter. Peel your right rib cage back. Lift your left rib cage up. Drop your hips another inch. Nice job. Inhale, chair pose. Back to the flow. Left leg back. Exhale, airplane crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. You got it. Inhale, reverse triangle. Pull your right leg up for triangle pose. Reach forward. Maybe shorten the back foot in a click or two. And then rest your right hand on your shin bone or a block outside of or even inside of your right leg. All right. Pull your left rib cage back. Once you gently dip that left hip tip forward. right? So we're not aiming for completely flat, square hips. There is actually a little rotation here below the belly button. The twist happens in your mid and even upper spine if you're looking up. Push into the ball mound of your right foot. Lift the inner arch of your left foot. Should feel something starting to open here through the left side. If you want even more, reach your left arm overhead. Doing great. Breathe. Ooh. All right, reverse warriors where we're headed. Bend your right knee. You may need to lengthen the left foot out. Exhale, chaturanga. If you still are working a solid chaturanga, go you. You're strong. If you're not, go you. You're getting stronger. Exhale, down dog. Yes, inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit deep. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Wrap your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Hug your ankle bones together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lower your hips. Push palm to palm. And use your breath to finish your twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, wrap. You got it. Keep it, come on, keep it going. Inhale, chair pose. Back to your flow, right leg back. Exhale, airplane crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. So second change right here. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. You may need to shorten the back foot in. Use your block or prop if you did on the other side. Peel your right rib cage back along with your right shoulder. And keep your lower body anchored. Point your tailbone towards your right heel bone. And gently draw your frontal hip points together. And stay here, take the right arm overhead. Gaze up or forward or down. Breathe. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, bend your left knee, widen it out if you need it. Exhale, chaturanga. Last one for a little bit. Whew. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Another one in. Another one out. Inhale, lift your heels, tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. This time, hover them off the mat. High plank. Shoot your heart forward. Hold it here. Push your hands down. Draw your heart forward. Lift your inner thighs up. Keep everything just like that, but lower to your forearms. Forearm plank. All right, we got 30 seconds in forearm plank. You can do it. Yes, again, in order to be wide open, we've got to be super strong. So push down, lift the space between your shoulder blades. Draw your kneecaps up. Tighten the entire corset of your belly, not just belly button to spine. Think rib cage up and back. Lift your pelvic floor. Strengthen your back muscles. Nice job, last 10. Maybe close your eyes. Imagine you could stay here even longer than 5, 4, 3, 2, Sphinx pose again. Lower your hips, uncurl your toes. Drop your right ear to the right. Move your chin up and down. Look for any tight spots along the left scalenes, upper traps. And then switch left ear, left shoulder. And same thing, move your chin so you can find those tight points. Lower scalenes, upper traps. Any tension around the spine is going to make it hard to open up, hard to back bend. All right, come back to the center. You're welcome to stay in Sphinx or pop it up to seal. For seal pose, bring your middle fingers to the corners of your mat. So your arms are going to open like seal flippers. Spread your fingers wide, push into your palms, and straighten your arms. So it's more intense. We've got a deeper back bend. That feels like body's not loving it. No need to force it. There's nothing beyond your edge, but potentially an injury. So stay focused on pushing that boundary of what is your comfort zone, but staying within what is your safety zone. No challenge, no change. So stay here another breath or two, relax your glutes. We're gonna take it back down all the way to your forehead. All right, curl your toes. High plank push up and down dog, pull back. Do a little more core later on. So for now, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back. Eagle on the left, Urdhvasana. Take your left arm underneath your right arm. Lift your left leg and wrap it up over, maybe all the way around that standing leg. So stay there. I'm gonna come check, see how y'all are doing. Yes, Hannigan's great, Roger. Awesome, Taylor. It's dark in everybody's houses now. All right, so good. Squeeze in and then sit down. So squeeze in an inch, lower down an inch. Hi, Betty. Awesome. Flying eagle, tap your elbows to your bound left leg. Then come back up, inhale, lift, lengthen. Maybe you go a little past your starting range, so it's a little back bend. Then exhale, curl. Good, we got one more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and draw your left leg up. Exhale, eagle arms airplane, Garudasana, Dakasana. Push the sole of your right foot to lift your right hip. Flex the ball of your left foot. Squeeze the back line of your left thigh. Keep your legs like this. Unravel your arms to bind behind you. Toppling tree, make a fist. Punch your knuckles back. Lift your chest up. Then begin your descent down. For every inch your torso lowers, let your left leg rise. Set your gaze on one point. And when you can't stand it another second, and I bet you can go at least one more second, standing splits, drop your hands. Boom. All right, handstand, if you want it, it's there. Otherwise, just grab onto your right ankle. One hand, maybe two. Pull your belly forward. That's strength in the body, but also strength in the mind. Generally a posture that a lot of people want to get out of. Can you find something you enjoy right now? For 3, forward fold in 2, and 1, forward fold, drop your left foot down. Shake out your hips, whatever you need to recover. Inhale, halfway lift, left leg back, low lunge. All right, quarter turn over your left shoulder, Prasarita. Should feel pretty nice to stretch out your legs. We are gonna go to Skandasana, but for now, let's just hang in our wide-legged fold. Find balance between right leg, left leg. That right leg just did a lot of work. You even out the workload. Relax your head and neck. Soften the upper palate of your mouth. And inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. So you're gonna bend your left leg, spike your right heel down. We're working length along the inside of your right thigh. So this right leg is not done yet. We have half moon to the top of your mat. Crawl to the right, spring up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Again, block is there if you need it. Reach your left arm high. You can stay or you can float your right hand up. I'm gonna let you stay on that, yes. Just think about how your rib cage is in relation to the rest of your body. Can you lift and rotate from both side bodies while keeping your legs exactly as they are? That's how you're gonna get more lift and stability in this posture. For 3, warrior 2, and 1, step it back, warrior 2. Nice work, inhale, reverse warrior.
Exhale your way to down dog. Cleansing vinyasa if you want it. And we'll meet in down dog. Free breath in. Free breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. And fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, eagle on the right, Gardasana. Right arm under. Draw your right leg up and over. Cross and squeeze your inner thighs. And that double bind works as long as your standing knee and standing ankle can stay in one line. Steer your left hip forward. Pull your right hip crease back. Take a breath in. Exhale, flying eagle. Hinge and tap right elbow, right thigh. Inhale, lift back up. Maybe you get a little arch. Micro back bend. Exhale, curl. Good, that's 2. We have 1 more. Inhale. Ooh, and exhale. When you come up, unravel your right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, eagle armed airplane, like it's nothing, right? Like you've been here a million times. You got it. Level at your hips. Push the ball of your right foot. Lift your left hamstring muscle. So you're elevating away from the ground. Bind your hands behind your back. Find your grip, maybe the opposite one to balance out. Breathe in. Exhale, toppling tree. Keep your right leg solid like a tree trunk. Almost as though you're trying to dive into a little pool in your left big toe. You got it. Yes, find that edge point where you can't take it another second, then stay another second. Breathe in. Standing splits, release. Then handstand if you want it, otherwise just balance challenge. It's a matter of breaths, not a matter of minutes. You can do it. Whew. Stay with me for 3. Fold deep, 2. And 1 forward fold is your release. Little shimmy shake. Inhale, half lift. Right leg back, low lunge. Quarter turn to the right, prasarita. Find your wide-legged fold. Bow your heart down. Balance your weight in both legs. Micro bend your knees to spill your torso forward even more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, skandasana to the right this time. You'll bend your right knee, spike your left heel down. Keep your torso lifted. We're aiming to lengthen the front of your left thigh. All right, fancy transition. Let's see it, half moon. Crawl it to the front and launch up. Maybe hand to block or float your left hand up. Spiral your rib cage skyward to elevate your torso. Keep your legs steady and strong. Gaze down or to the side or even up. For 3. Warrior 2 in 2. And 1, step back, then light. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Free breath in, you earned it. Free breath out. Let's go 1 more, big inhale. And big exhale. All right, friends, inhale, right leg high kick. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Warrior 1. In the knife edge of your left foot down. Steer your left hip forward. Find your rib cage on top of your hips. And then straighten your right leg for a moment. Feel the weight transfer into your left leg. Keep almost that much weight as you bend your right knee. Okay? So we keep this back foot anchored. Now reach your arms up. Connect your palms. So that might be more of a diagonal line in front of you, or if you've got the shoulder mobility, it's gonna be right overhead. Look up and see how that feels on your neck. Keep a micro tuck
so that the muscles at the back of your skull are lengthening. From here, you can start to carve out a little back bend. We're gonna keep the weight back rather than forward. Point your tailbone down. And then as though you're trying to separate your rib cage from your waistline, right? Lift your rib cage up and back. Do the same thing with your earlobes. Lift them up and then back. Awesome, awesome. A little goes a long way. Stay with me. Inhale back to warrior one and bring your hands to your hips. Regulate your blood flow. Pyramid pose. Straighten your right leg. You might shorten the stairs a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold over a straight right leg, right? So we went warrior one, straighten, square, and fold. Tent up your fingers like you were holding tennis balls underneath them. Steer your left hip forward. Pull your right thigh bone back. Stay where you're at or revolve triangle. Use a block if that feels good on the outside of your right foot. We're gonna take that left hand to the block or the ground. Bring your right hand to your sacrum first. Make sure we're nice and level here. So I should be able to rest yoga block right on my low back. From there, start your twist. Pull your left ribs over, lift your right ribs up, and add your right arm as the very last thing. Is up or forward or down. Working through any last lingering tension points through your side bodies. And take a breath in. Exhale back to pyramid. Now bend your right knee. Rounded airplane, launch up. And low lunge, land back. Three-legged dog kick. Couple moments here if you want to take a knee circle or a hip stretch. Oh, knee and down dog. All right. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. I'm gonna try that trick again. Straighten your left leg, keep weight in your right leg, then bend back in. Keep your rib cage square underneath your shoulders. Reach your arms up, connect your palms. Inhale, lift up first. Entire torso elevates away from the ground. And then begin to lean back. Almost like I'm standing right behind you with my hand in between your shoulder blades, giving you a little boost, a lift, right? One day, when I can see you in real life again, in person. I'm gonna bend your left knee, squeeze your right glute, you got it. And then back to center. Bring your hands to your hips, set up for pyramid, shorten your stance, straighten your left leg, steer your right hip forward, inhale, exhale, fold, a long spine over long legs, and down. Super good here, you can stay or revolve triangle. I use a block. Left hand to hip first, make sure you're nice and neutral. And then continue your rotation. Pull your right ribs under at the same time. It's almost like the right ribs steer the left shoulder. Left shoulder directly on top of your right shoulder. Hug your inner thighs together. A little tension in your pelvic floor. It's going to help tighten your deep core and help this twist get a little bit juicier. And breathe in. And exhale back to pyramid, look forward. Inhale, grounded airplane. Bend your left leg. That's just a transition. Low lunge, step it back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Hip circle if you're craving it. And downward facing dog. Free breath in. And free breath out. Again, fill up. And empty. Inhale, look forward, past your hands, hopping all the way through this time. We got boat pose, Navasana. Remember, to be super open, we've got to be super strong first. Activate the core. Option for feet down, shin bones up, or straight, strong legs. Lift out of your low body, and then find something to do with your hands that isn't pulling your knees in. Hands to heart, to the side, little mudra, that feels good. And then find something to do with your eyes, where they're set on one point, where you close them, feel into your body. Lift your heart another inch, wrap your deep core a little tighter. Lift your inner thighs, squeeze your pelvic floor. You got it, lift and lengthen out of your low back. Another inch higher, a little stronger for 3. Feet down in 2, so we're gonna plant the feet on 1. Plant your feet, wrap your arms around your knees, and then pull your chest forward. Almost like a little seated mini cow. And exhale, round your spine. Like a little cat, nice. Inhale up. Exhale in. Got one more, inhale. And exhale. And cross your ankles, plant your palms, and come to kneeling. All right, so we've got a couple rounds of camel on deck. Ustrasana does not have to be a big dramatic posture, or you do not have to hold onto your heels to get the benefit of it. We're working to open up this front channel to expose in a safe way the most vulnerable part of our body, because we've built the strength and the foundation to be able to do so. You have a yoga block, it might feel good to place that between your thighs. You don't have to, it's totally fine if you don't. I'm gonna start it out small and then I'll build it. We'll come out and then we'll go for round 2. All right, just like we did in our crescent lunge, bring your hands to your rib cage and actively pull your ribs up. See what it feels like to manually lift your body. You're gaining length right there. So inhale, ribs up, and then exhale, push your ribs forward to start to design your back bend. Keep length in the base of your neck. Reach the tips of your ears behind you and the tip of your nose straight up. You can stay here, or if you're ready to advance, take your hands one at a time onto your heels with your thumbs on the inside and your fingers on the outside. It's not so much pushing your hips forward, but maintaining the alignment of hip bones on top of knees. Draw your shoulder blades down and in to pump your heart up. Breathe. All right, if your hands are back, and whether they're back or not, micro tuck your chin. If your hands are back, bring them to your low spine, one at a time, and then have a comfy seat on your heels. Okay, a little recovery. I never really got it when yoga teachers would say after a camel, if you feel like you're gonna cry, that's normal. Like, I never felt that way. But I thought it was interesting that if you close your eyes after a big back bend like that, you may get images or memories or some kind of cool something from the subconscious or from the nervous system that we've opened access to. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an emotional trigger. There can be all kinds of other benefits or gifts or effects from hitting that back bend. So just feel your body, see what you see in your mind, taste what you taste in your mouth. Okay, we're gonna go for another round of Ustrasana. This time, option to add some arm stuff overhead. So I'll take you through it, I'll demo it with the arms and then get you on your way with it. So entry is gonna be the same. I like the rib lift, just reminds me to keep that length. Once you're back on your heels, I'm gonna keep one hand on the foot, free up the other arm, and like a tick-tock clock, you're gonna sweep it up and then overhead to whatever point you have the shoulder mobility. It could be up to the ceiling, might be back to your back wall, could be even towards the front wall. So you'll do one arm and then the other. Just a nice way to challenge your camel a little more. So feel free to get into it whenever you're ready. See how my live class peeps are doing. Nice, Taylor. Nice, David. That looks amazing. Penny crushing it. Great, Roger.
Margot and Elizabeth. Nice, I don't know where Betty went. Good, you guys are doing so great. Mindful exit on that. And then just feel, sit down, close your eyes. Notice the movement of energy in your body. Be tingling, like a pulsation or swirling. All right, make your way onto your back. So for a supine back bend, I'm gonna stick with bridge tonight. If you feel like you just need more, go for wheel. If you're taking bridge, slide your shoulders underneath you and align your heels underneath your knees. Lift your hips and then make a fist. And get a little bit broader, rather higher through your chest. If you're taking wheel, same setup there, but plant your palms above your shoulders and press straight up. And I'm gonna hang out here in bridge tonight. Whatever you're feeling, again, so strong in order to be so open. Feel your foundation underneath you. Use the ground to push away from. Keep integrity in your core as you open. For 3, meet on the ground in 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Take your knees together to touch with your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your hands to your low belly. And breathe deep enough that you feel your palms way down here rise and fall with your breath. All right, so we will add on plow pose as our counter posture to those back bends. If seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana feels like a better option, absolutely go that way. If you're taking plow with me, draw your knees in. Send your legs straight up. Plant your palms outside of your hips to help support your body as you lift your hips up, and then tap your toes overhead. Then a little bit more support, take your hands to your low back. Look straight up in between your thighs, avoid looking side to side. We'll work this into shoulder stand. Bend your knees. Again, you're gonna have your hands on your low back. Maybe draw your elbows in a little bit closer. If you've got any neck injuries, you can stay in plow or you can stay in your seated forward fold. Otherwise, press it up, shoulder stand. Stack your ankles on top of your hips. Work one day to get those hips right on top of your shoulders. Keep the back of your neck rooted on your mat. In the shoulder stand, feel the blood drain down through your legs into your hips. And then bend your knees to come out. We're gonna hit happy baby. If you wanna take Karnapidasana, your pinning pose, you can. Just for the sake of time, we'll go right to happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Draw your knees out wide. Massage your low back on the ground. And draw your knees in and place your feet underneath you. Gently drop both knees over to the left. Very simple supine twist. Done a fair amount of twisting in class, so we won't go too crazy here. We'll come back through center. Drop both knees over to the right. And then back to center. I'm going to set up for our very final heart opener, fish pose. Send your legs out long, draw your elbows underneath you and prop yourself up on your elbows to begin. So if you are a little more constricted in mobility through your upper spine or your neck, you might place your block right kind of in between your shoulder blades so that the back of your head can fall down on the block. Otherwise, I'm gonna draw your shoulders in together and rest the kind of crown part of your head. So if you had a Ariana Grande high ponytail right here, that's the part of your head you'd be touching onto the mat. Send your legs out long, open up through your throat, avoid looking side to side. So once you're in it to win it. Please do not twist your gaze. Open up through your throat, your heart, your belly one last time. Anything you're still holding on to, let it fall away here for 3, 2, and 1. Shavasana. Whew. Got about a 2-minute Shavasana, followed by a 2-minute seated meditation. You can stay on your back for that whole 4 minutes total. Otherwise, I'll cue you when it's time to come up. So get comfortable. Allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm in your body. If you're staying in Shavasana, you no need to move. If you'd like to finish class in a 2-minute seated meditation, very gently make your way up. Keep your eyes closed if possible. Find a tall spine. The physical practice of yoga, the asana, the yoga postures are originally designed to prepare the body for this quiet seated meditation. You work through all the nuances of the physical body that are always changing, the little quirks, the aches, the pains that come and go. It's always in flux, but the integrity of the soul is always constant. So we work through all of that turbulence in order to access what is steady. Another 30 seconds. If you're still on your back, come up to a seat. And from that space of feeling grounded and connected, bring your hands to heart center. Thumbs to third eye in a moment of gratitude for the gift of your body, your breath, the time in your day and your week to honor yourself through movement. Bow forward, namaste. All right, thank you all so much. Yay, yay. All right, hope you're feeling good. If you need a few extra stretches, there's Betty, yay. Take them forward folds. That's your best friend after we've been doing a lot of back bends. So if you're feeling a little tight in your back, do some low back stretches. And I hope I see you soon next week. Yes. All right, let me know if you need anything. Thank you so much. Bye.